Good morning. It is Monday, January 10th. So we are 90 days out from Sunday, April 10th. Funny how that works out. Usually we're not perfectly lined up, so you might think that we just assume it's 3 months out on the exact day, but that's not the case, just the way things are fleshing out right now. So 90 days out from April 10th, we are 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks out from step one of Bold. You might be wondering, we've got a little spot on the side where Robert's face should be. He's working on his face. So we were waiting for that, and then it didn't show up. So he is in a mess of wires in the Nottingham studio, and he'll probably be joining us at some point, or maybe not. Maybe it's just me with an empty space in my heart and on the screen where Robert should be. Who knows? The schedule for today, educational stuff going on today. Proven cappers. If you are a proven capper, you have capped. And once a capper, always a capper. So if you have ever capped in your existence, we're inviting you to join us at 11 o'clock today for the mastermind that is for proven cappers. Our emerging cappers and future cappers have their spots later in the month. Proven cappers. Cappers coming to their mastermind at 11 o'clock. It's Keller TV. And, of course, we also have Ask the Broker. That's at 1 o'clock on Keller TV. And then you've got the one and only Robert, who is fixing things at the Nottingham studio right now. We'll be taking your questions and comments and concerns when it comes to tech. That is at KWTechTV.com with your open door lab hours at 2 o'clock at KWTechTV.com. All the links in the news and regional stuff going on today as well at 2 o'clock. Also, you've got the regional call where Jen Bovey, our area director for Region 17, gives you guys some great content to share with your clients throughout your social media. And above and beyond that, there's typically an interview with somebody from Region 17, someone in New England who has done something superlative with their business, and she talks to them about what they've done. So there'll be a little interview, and then there'll be some content that you guys can share. That's always at 2 o'clock. And that link as well is always in the news. You'll see that if you just scroll down. So above and beyond all that, I threw a thing on Facebook over the weekend just to remind people about the opportunity of Bold. And when we do have it, and the way that Bold has changed throughout the years, it would come normally, regionally, maybe once a year. Like without fail, once a year. There's about 5 Bold launches every year. And without fail, once a year, you would see an opportunity come to not necessarily even Portsmouth, but just New England. Somewhere usually within travel distance. And you would go, and it was like once a year. Now, more often than not, and especially with the advent of digital Bold, there are going to be multiple opportunities. Every launch, you're going to hear about an opportunity to jump back in, and you'll be able to take it multiple times should you choose to, which some of our agents do. You might ask, well, why would they do that? It's, speaking for them, guessing for them, what I've come to understand is most of our agents that are multiple offenders when it comes to Bold within a calendar year know that it's an added layer of coaching. We've got one of our great agents, Melissa, that's going to be going to her 21st Bold next Thursday, starts her 21st Bold. We've got others that are well over a handful. Excuse me. We've got others that have done, they're in the dozens now. You've got offenders like myself that did... oh, here he is. Stand by. Oh, everybody's coming in. All right. So I think Westcott is trying to join us now too. So can I actually switch this all up right now?
Yeah, you can switch it while we're talking. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, everybody talk while we're talking. And now I got to change the names though, or do I not change?
No, yeah, don't bother changing the names. We know who everybody is.
We know who everybody is. All right. So now, I'm going to let Robert be Nate.
I'll be Nate. Sure, I can do that.
Jason's Nate.
Jason's Nate.
And you get to be Camille.
I'm Camille.
Which, yeah, that's a disappointing version of Camille. Anyway.
Very disappointing version. Yeah. Sorry, Camille.
Sorry, Camille. You had me at goodbye, Robert. You had me at goodbye.
Yes.
Oh, somebody's got their volume up. We're struggling with the technicals.
Not me.
You had me at goodbye, Robert.
How we doing?
Hey.
He's fixed. Does his mic work?
Yes.
Oh, all right. We're just checking. Good
Yeah.
morning,
It's Monday.
everybody. And scene. Start again. We're all back. Robert's here. Westcott's here up in Meredith. I told everybody about the schedule for Monday. I'm talking about the opportunity of Bold and how it used to come less frequently. But now with 5 launches, with digital, it's here all. It feels as if it's here all the time. And that might be the reason some people are like, I'll do it next time. I'll tackle this later. And the reason we're excited, if you keep any sort of an eyeball on the news, I'm excited the choice that we made as a market center to keep it digital because there's going to be a greater opportunity for you guys to not miss any sessions, to do it from the comfort, safety, and security and peace and quiet of your couch with your cat. So that being said, it's boldportsmouth.com, and we threw the numbers up on the big board, the Facebook board over the weekend, guys. I don't know if you guys caught it, but I just ran through all the metrics. And admittedly, I did leave one number out, and we'll get to that. But here's the thing. So if you ran through Bold in its entirety, and some of these people that are eager beavers started with a Bold 100 already, so they're already in the activities. But say you don't start until next Thursday, which is our step 1. And between there and March 17th, you're doing the things. You're not just hanging out in class, Robert. You're actually doing the things. We know nationally it's 11-ish pieces of business. Now, without pulling out fallout, because I'm not going to judge people with the fallout, but let's just say 11 pieces of business stay together at our company average of 410 in the last 12 months. Congratulations. And a little birdie told us over the weekend. What did I predict last week, guys? I say I feel like we're going to land inside the top 10 for profitability. We're going to be a top 10 market center for 2021.
Yeah.
You did say that.
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't.
Shocking.
We found out over the weekend.
What is it? What is it? Come on.
Was that a 9er?
Come on.
Did you say a 9er? Inside the top 10. Congratulations. Yeah, pretty awesome. So all those stats, you're going to see
Very
those
nice.
things. There'll be some wildly romantic piece of social media that I'm sure Jeff will cobble together that he will post and you guys will be able to steal and post, talking about what we did collectively as a market center. So 410 being our average over the last 12 months for volume, 2.5% per commission side being our average. Did you change the batteries over the weekend? What is happening with that?
This thing's solar powered, baby.
You're indoors.
Solar
Did you put in a
I got enough ring lights around here to light up.
Oh my God!
Anything I want.
It's solar powered. You're still inside. Usually that's my problem. I don't know if I'm inside or outside. Yeah, but anyway, so we know that works out to 10,250
Correct.
times 11 puts us in like the 112 mark. I'm guessing off the top of my head because I threw this math together yesterday. The 112 mark. Then you pull out your company dollar and your royalty. Assuming you're a solo artist, it's 20 and 3. And I think that puts us around 89, correct? Ish.
89,750.
And at around 89,750, if you do average, if you don't know or you do know or you're rolling in with your partner or your spouse, I don't know. But let's just presume 33% for taxes. Your profitability walking away is 59. Now, well, wait a minute, Tim. I haven't paid my money to our friends at Billow yet. Well, I'm not going to try to imagine what everybody's other expenses are, right? Because there's 3 numbers. When you pull in your GCI, there's 3 numbers, right? It's the 30, 30, 40. It's expenses, cost of sale, which as you start as an agent, your initial cost of sale, the cost of doing business as an agent here at this market center is your company dollar and your international royalty. So within those 11 deals, you do get to capper status. That's why I'm extrapolating that 20 and the 3. You're going to get to capper status by getting 11 deals put together. And you're going to walk away with an additional 11 deals and $60,000 in profit and be a capper for an investment of $399. That, awkwardly enough, Nathan's going to step back into the conversation and out of owner's profit, which you guys put together enough company profit, company dollar to put us at number 9 on the planet. Congratulations again. Pay you back because he knows it works. So with all this math being out there, I'm asking you to get yourself over to boldportsmouth.com and just sign up for that first step. The link
I think
is
he left
right-
to go to Bold.
He's already left
I'm
for
a
Bold.
9-time Bold
Oh,
graduate. I just
oh
wanna-
my
I
God!
wanna verify Tim.
Here's the thing.
My
And I still
goodness.
get to say this to him because as much as he's melting before our eyes, Robert, There's still a little more body fat on him than Michael Phelps, so I'm gonna.
A little bit. I mean, Michael Phelps is zero, like -2. So
yeah. So I if I had those on, I would be a fat Michael Phelps. You're a voluptuous Michael Phelps.
svelte.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
Svelte
Voluptuous.
Michael
Voluptuous. Yeah.
Thank you.
You look good. You look good. Michael Phelps also has huge feet. That's a show for another time.
I do not.
Yep. I know.
Yeah.
Why would you pay attention to that?
Because we share heels. We used to live together. No, you didn't know that?
hell?
All right. Just checking.
Listen, when you're at the golf course and you need an extra shoe, Tim's always got a pair too.
Oh, I do. I have a trunk
This
full of
is
extra footwear.
stranger than I thought. Oh, am I in the right century or in the right decade?
Listen,
Yeah. No, we're gonna.
We're gonna what?
Absolutely. Okay.
I feel
No,
like I
thank
need to
you.
do the national
Yeah.
anthem with
Thanks,
you there.
Yep. Gary just wanted to congratulate the kids on all their hard work. So without fail, the bold conversation, can't say it enough. There's such a massive opportunity for you. The next class that Coach is going to teach for us before we get started is this Thursday at 11 o'clock. It's FISBO's. There's a link for that in the news. And then beyond that, it is next Thursday. If you go to boldportsmouth.com and simply go to the link for first step, or you can sign up for the whole thing. You're going to graduate. You're going to cap. You're going to put 11 pieces of business together. And above and beyond that, you're going to get reimbursed by Nathan on your first 4 deals before graduation. It makes too much sense. So we're just reminding you again about the bold opportunity. There's unlimited space in our digital room, which is also amazing. Now, here's the one thing about going digital. In the coming weeks, I think it's our safest choice. And above and beyond that, we should everything, the powers that be allow us, and I mean all the things, and people's judgment as well. We may play in the same space on St. Patrick's Day for a cocktail. Now, that might be a challenge for some people who are doing, which I believe, the imposter Nathan Dickey. People are going to be so confused. Can you imagine if you're an agent, it's your first day, and you're like, Camille.
Hi.
She's different. She's different than I pictured. Yeah. So we know Dr. Westcott. Dr. Westcott, you started today with the hard 75. Just going to bring some people up to speed on some of the things going on, because Gary would argue without fail, one of the most important things you can do is work on, your fitness, your health, your general health, right? So you're doing the hard 75, or is it 75 hard? I feel like I always say it wrong. It's a 75 hard. It's not the hard 75.
believe it's 75.
Doesn't matter either way. Here's the thing. So what are you doing? What's your thing now? You're doing 245s.
Yep.
2 45-minute workouts. Are you doing one outside?
So Doyle has made the rule that we don't have to do one outside, and I'm going to try to do as many of them as I can. Tomorrow being 9 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear
forget
you.
about it.
I hear you. I've got all the gear and the bike to be out at 4:59 in the morning, and all the lights. I've got all the things, and I.
Are you going to do it?
I also have a sweet setup indoors. Am I doing the big boy version? No. So I've got a jug. I'm on my
You're going to do
first.
75 soft?
This doesn't count, but this is only 10. This is only 10
That's
calories.
me.
I'm doing a 75 sunny side up. Yeah.
Listen to that.
Success is so noisy. so sorry, I'm
sorry,
just
did you say
rattling my
success is so
metals near the
annoying? What
microphone
did you
for
say?
effect. Yeah. So I'm going to do the reading, which nobody should be shocked about. So you do at least 10 minutes or 10 pages, I suppose, of nonfiction. I'm going to do.
So the Marcus Aurelius does not count.
I didn't say it did.
I'm just saying. I know you've been reading it,
Yeah.
so you're going to have to divert your attention away from Marcus Aurelius to get
Yeah.
something. See?
Yes. So, and then I actually have something. There's a book, and the man's name I forget. And I've been through it before. You can start it on any day of the year, and it goes through a 365-day run, and it just breaks down stories from the Bible and just pulls them apart and gets into a different meaning with each one. It's pretty different. super different. Anyway, so there's that. I've ordered the jug, by the way, Westcott. So everybody's got the 1 gallon jugs, which it should be here Thursday or Friday. So I can just fill that because I need to have that on my desk. And I'm probably not going to be on camera drinking out of it like this, but at least I can keep filling this one rather than running down the hall. Because ultimately you got to get through 4 of these a day is the goal. And mentally looking at this as opposed to the moonshine jug that's going to be in my office will be a little bit different. And I've always been really good about getting on the bike in the morning. It's adding the second workout, which will be the heaviest lift. And I've seen 2 different versions of it. There's the 45-minute workout or the 30-minute workout. I'm going to make sure I get 2 workouts in, whether there's a 45 in the morning, 30 in the afternoon. I think between that and water and sticking to my nutrition, which I've been really good with, much better as of late since the first of the year.
I must have got the wrong memo because I've been doing the 0.3 minute workout.
Okay, that's fine. It's better than nothing. But here's how all this plays into our business, though, in the grand scheme of things. Well, I'm going to go from doing nothing yesterday because everybody starts on Mondays, right? Which I give Doyle credit. She didn't try to start this on the first Monday of the year. She's like, everybody gets a week. Get your arms wrapped around it. And if you're not doing the 75 hard, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Because the other thing with the 75 hard is any nutritional regimen, any diet. They're not telling you what diet to run. So if you're doing any of the bigger companies, if you're doing Weight Watchers or your own thing, or it doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're following some sort of a nutritional regimen. I can tell you somebody we know in the building who loves sugar is doing a sugar-free 62. That started today.
62?
She said it's going to make her, this is why I jokingly came up with this as a random number. I called it a sugar-free 62. And then she ran the numbers between today and her birthday, March 13th, Zoe. And it's 62 days.
I see.
So she's going sugar-free 62 between now and her birthday. And
I don't want to talk to her for 62 days.
It's going to be a beach pea apocalypse at that point.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to her for 62 days. There's no way. There's no way.
Well,
It's not
I
that
think
bad.
this morning there still might be some in her bloodstream. By 3 this afternoon, she might be a different woman. So we'll just I'll let you know.
Definitely not talking
I'll let
to
you
her.
know.
No way.
Yeah, I'll let you know. It's going to be
Absolutely
interesting.
not.
So it doesn't matter what you're doing, and it doesn't matter if you're doing nothing. But we're just bringing it up as an opportunity. We're heading into bold. We're heading into the first of the year. You guys put your business plans together with Business Planning Clinic. And without fail, I think if everybody's a little bit more focused on their physical well-being, and if it's not
Hey Siri,
weight loss
cancel
for
all
you,
my
it might just
appointments
be
with
better
Zoe.
food. What's that?
I said, hey Siri, cancel all my meetings with Zoe.
Oh my God.
He's so angry. I just want to look better at Red Day.
Yes. That's what I said to Coach. So I said to Coach the other day, who I go to book club with, which is, translate that, it's tonight. It's indoor men's league at Peace. I just said, I have like so many golf things that I want to put on and look like I didn't steal my wife's, like, yeah, like I'm a double X fat and I want to be less than that. When I did Weight Watchers way back when, I went all the way down to a medium.
Really?
Yeah, I was and yeah, and I'm not
Are we
chasing.
talking medium? Are we talking medium at Men's Warehouse or medium at like Abercrombie? Because like medium at Abercrombie is like extra small everywhere else.
That's
that's
a medium. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember being at a Patriots game, and there was a hoodie that I wanted, and the guy's like, "What do you need?" And I said, "Medium." He goes, "It's a small." And I said, "Can I see it?" He goes, "You won't get into that." He goes, "If that fits, I'll give it to you for half off." It fit. So I was in a medium range, which is really funny because when you're buoyant like I currently am, and you're going shopping, you can't find the double extra fats because they're all out because the whole country is double extra fat. And then you get into medium, which is, as most clothiers will call it, sample size. Mediums are hard to come by, right?
Yeah.
So I would just like to be less. That's all. Less and feel better and all the things and enjoy riding my bikes as opposed to like going out to make it a thing because it's a chore. And there's a differentiation between when somebody who is a runner is running and somebody who's running to lose weight. Right? Yep. Are you doing it out of freedom or because you feel forced? So, and that's the other thing. This is what I'll leave everybody with if they are looking to lose weight. And I know that Jason knows this, even though you've been hyperactive, for sure, alongside your nutrition. and I learned this when I lost way back when I joined Weight Watchers way back when I was 3. There's more. I was 378.8 on opening night.
Wow.
I got down to 168.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I lost 210. And here's what I know is
You
my
lost to Westcott.
yeah.
It was like
I lost your golf bag with all your extra putters. Yeah, the Billy Baru and everything. So what I know is the fork is mightier than the treadmill. It is 1,000% nutrition.
yeah, you can't outwork a bad diet.
The exercise that you're doing in the 75 hard or whatever you're doing this January, and don't forget the 66-day rule, right? Because this is true too. A lot of people might have started something last Monday. And by February 15th, I noticed this was the cutoff date when I used to work for Weight Watchers. February 15th, without fail, is the cutoff date because people are trying to get to a better place, to be more desirable, maybe to get into a relationship. And then when they don't, there's like no treadmills available at Planet Fatness right now
No, yeah, you're
in the
right.
afternoon. February 15th,
That's why I go at
place,
3 in the morning.
place will be wide open February 15th because people typically 45 to 66
All I have to
days
do
in
is go
peace out.
downstairs.
People just peace out. So stay focused. Just know the nutrition's the most important thing. And I think if anything, the other thing that I know, and I know that you know this, Jason, this is why we're all getting the jugs. Part of the 75 hard is to do a gallon of water, which doesn't seem like a lot. Depends.
It's not.
It's not that bad. It is not that bad. That being
drink water all
said,
day long.
I think most people that are struggling with their nutrition or always feel like they're hungry, I think most of the country is thirsty, not hungry. And I think if you are drinking and if you're staying hydrated, it will change the way your relationship with food. And yes, this is the fat guy saying all this, but I'm telling you right now that I've been moving cookies off the scale every morning, boys. So it's going in the right direction. Tomorrow, I hope to be in a new 10-pound window, which would be great. But so where are you at now,
Steve
Jason?
Bargdill said, hold on. Steve Bargdill says a gallon of water would severely affect his coffee intake.
Well, I'm not counting
got a
this. I'm
point.
going to play by the rules. This is 32 ounces of just unsweetened iced tea, which technically, according to Duncan's, is 10 calories, which I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I still have to get through my gallon of water today too. We got to put a urinal in here. We got to get the plumber back in here. Yeah. No, bad idea.
Yeah, we can do it.
We can do it. Jason will swing by after work.
Yeah.
To those of you who've just joined us,
Listen, I'm trying to create efficiencies. Gary would tell you to build a bunker.
He would.
As soon as you leave your office and go in the hallway, you get sniped. Hey, did you see Game of Thrones? Hey, did you see Yellowstone? Hey, did you see the Patriots lose? Yeah.
the Patriots.
Get a pickle jar, get a headset, and make your calls. Anyway, speaking of, I noticed that you got on and talked about the fact that the Patriots need a new quarterback.
Yeah.
They made the playoffs. We're enjoying that, right?
Yeah.
We're loving that. We're loving that. It's going to be great.
Interception on the first play. No, not doing it. Not doing
It's
it.
going to be great. We're not going to go there.
Not doing it.
We're not going to
Not
go
doing
there.
it.
We're full of love. Westcott, you got anything exciting to report from the broker department?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's Monday.
Yeah. Give him a day.
give us a couple of minutes. Anyway, guys, congratulations. Jeff's going to have more of the numbers. He and Kaylee are going over everything that we got reported back to us. Because don't forget, in the first 3 business days of the month, Kaylee and Tristan transmit to Gary. Then Gary has to transmit back to us. So we find out where we stand. And everybody in the company transmits at the same time for profit share. And so we can do all the rankings and all that stuff. And as Gary always rates every market center on owner's profit, right? Because we can make a ton of money, but if our debt is way out of whack, if our spending's way out of whack, we're not going to hold our own. So for you guys to finish inside the top 10 last year and to be right back, moving closely right back to where you were before everything happened with COVID and all the changes that we made at the company is pretty impressive. Quite honestly, pretty impressive. And I know Nathan and Jeff have some pretty big goals for us for next year as well, or this year, as I should say, because it's the 10th day of next year already. It is April 10th. So congratulations to all of you again. If you guys need any help, especially with your tech, don't forget Robert is in KWTechTV.com today at 2 o'clock for your bite-sized questions with bite-sized answers, or you can book him at timewithrobert.com. If you need Alana Babineau for your marketing and design, it is Time with Babs, B-A-B-S, timewithbabs.com. If you need Jen Vashon or Jason Westcott, just call Jason. 603-234-2589. And if you need my face, it's meetwithcoach.com. Questions, comments, and concerns, 603-834-2856. I know I rattle that off at the end of every morning to make sure that you guys have it. And we don't say it just to say it. I don't do it to check a box and be like, they can never say they can't get a hold of us. We do this so you guys can get a hold of us. So please, if you got questions about anything we talked about, Patriots needed a new quarterback, which I disagree with Robert, but that's another show for another time. If, you know, honestly, questions about 75, Andy Frisella is his name, the author, right? Because Jason, you were talking about wanting to get a book, the guy that did 75
Yes.
Hard. It's
Yep.
Andy Frisella, and the book seems to be planet-wide sold out. Like, can't get your hands on it if you go to his website. Anyway, and let me throw out the book, actually, that I told you to get. Is it The Rock Warrior's Way?
Yeah.
I believe it's The Rock Warrior's Way. If you look it up on Amazon, it's a girl who is rock climbing, which Ryan Pettigrew has probably read the book already. But it's ultimately about mindset and overcoming your limiting beliefs. A great book for both, I think, fitness and business. I think it will equate to all your questions. So a great book if you're looking for a book to get your 10 pages or 10 minutes a day in as part of the 75 Hard. And other than that, we appreciate everybody's time. Have a great morning, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye, Camille.